All right, you guys, the time has finally come for the release of Halo Campaign Evolved. Now, I've dogged on the idea of this game for quite some time on this channel. Initial impressions on, again, just the thought of the game, not actually playing it. That'd be just creatively bankrupt, and that Halo fans deserve better. Like, we should have Halo 7, and just going back and remaking a game. I know that Halo Anniversary was a remaster, and this is a full on remake, but again, it feels like we're getting this release for the third time. It feels lazy, no multiplayer. It just leaves just a bad taste in your mouth, right? But I'm a sucker for Halo. I know 343 has been just terrible ever since like Halo 4. Even though Halo 4 was okay, though revisiting it, I did replay that a few years ago. I do not think it's nearly as good as I remembered initially playing it. But then you got 5 and Infinite was a disaster. And now we're going back to Halo Campaign Evolved, and they're really trying to lean into the nostalgic, get people hyped over it because it's the first Halo and it's being remade in Unreal Engine 5 from the ground up. I've always thought of this a release kind of like this as a stepping stone to kickstart hopefully what we see is Halo 7, because the future of Halo is going to be an Unreal Engine. So instead of starting development in Unreal Engine and making a new game at the same time, it's a lot easier to lean into something that already exists and build this from the ground up and then release it. But does that make this a good product? Does that make a good game? Is this really worth you picking up, buying, and experiencing? And I don't really love doing first impressions videos. This is going to be a first impressions video because I don't know. I feel like the way I feel about a game at the beginning versus at the end once I play the entire thing and experience all of it is very different. But I do want to capture my first impressions because I've played Halo 1 just countless times between the original Xbox version, the anniversary edition on Xbox 360, and then the Master Chief Collection, which is the anniversary edition, but in the Master Chief Collection. I've played this game countless times. Single player, co-op, normal, heroic, legendary, you name it. I've played it so many times. And so I just played the Pillar of Autumn level, so the opening of this game. And it's hard not to talk about this game without talking about Star Fox because there's so many similarities between these two games right now that I'm seeing, or just ways I can compare these two games. Both these games are remakes of old games, some of the best games of all time, to be quite honest. And I don't super get excited about playing games day one that much. And even though that these are games I already played, they're remakes, and nostalgia is powerful, and sometimes it's fun to just let it take over. And both these games I was excited to play right away. Uh, and so like yeah, even when I got Halo, like when this showed up, I was like, oh man, I want to play Halo. Like right now it's the summer months. I'm still playing Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. I've shown this in a couple of videos recently. Summer's a very busy month. There's a reason I've chose to play this game, and one of those reasons is so I can just like drop it. Like I want something that like I don't have to worry about. I don't really like stopping games in the middle of a game to play a different game. I haven't finished this, but I'm just like, you know what? It's Halo, man. I love Halo. I have such a deep love for Halo, and it's here. I can hold it. It's in my hands. Physically, it feels like I just want to play Halo. Right? I'm starting to get excited. I felt the same way with Star Fox. Now, the opening of these games couldn't be more different. Star Fox is a short game. It's like an hour and a half long, and from the very beginning, I was nonstop hyped and excited. It was so much fun all the way through for an hour and a half. Doesn't waste a second of your time. The cutscenes that they added, never seen before because the original game didn't have cutscenes, and it just like it blew me away. And they were short and sweet. Halo, the opening of this game, I feel like was completely the opposite. Right, this is a modern shooter game, and I just feel like I spent okay. So Pillar of Autumn is probably like around a 20-minute level. I probably played like I don't know, maybe 30 minutes total because of the cutscenes. The cutscenes were kind of cool at first. I was like, all right, like it's Halo, like Halo's back. I was getting a little hyped, and kind of dragged for a little bit. And I don't know if it's just because of the opening game. Again, this is a first impressions, not a final impression. So I don't know how the cutscenes end up being later, but it felt like that they were long. And the difference between these two games is this game didn't have cutscenes, and they added short and sweet cutscenes. This game, the original game, had cutscenes, and they enhanced them and expanded on them. And I almost felt like I was watching like a Netflix show that was just being made in-game engine, which actually would be something I really want versus a live action. Like just make a show like that. But it felt like bloated. You have this firefight with Sergeant Johnson and these troops, and it's just like kind of going on and on. I'm like, come on, I kind of I just want to play the game. Let me do something. So like I was like initially excited, like the cutscene looked beautiful, and then it kind of dragged, and it's getting kind of like, come on, let me just play. And then I start playing, and then the controls feel awful. It reminded me of Gears of War 4, which I played recently. And I don't know if that's just modern shooters or not, but it's like I've played Halo constantly. I've never had trouble getting my controls feeling good. I had a horrible time getting my controls feeling good. Like the sensitivity felt like it just felt super twitchy. And I don't know if that's like the modern audience. It makes me concerned for Gears E Day. It's just like it's just their definition of modernizing the shooter, just making it super twitchy. I don't know. Something about it felt twitchy. And I forgot something about the cutscenes real quick. Let's circle back to that because as I'm watching the cutscenes, it also they were stuttering. I don't understand why the cutscenes were like glitching out and stuttering. Let me know in the comments if you experienced that too with the cutscenes. There were just like these weird stutters throughout the whole thing. And like when you start playing the actual game, it's like, oh, it is just Halo 1, right? These are the same levels, it's the same level design. But then you have these expanded cutscenes, and so like it's almost like those cutscenes are really like the new addition to the game to enhance the game, but they're stuttering. So what are you doing? I'm playing this on Xbox, the native console. Like, why are these stuttering? I'm on the Series X, or I'm not even on Series S or anything. Why is it stuttering? Again, let me know if you had that experience with cutscene stuttering. And then yeah, as I'm playing the game, I'm having that hard time just enjoying it right out of the gate because I'm just constantly tweaking my controls. And there's all these like accessibility settings that are on for default. Which is cool. I mean, like good for like accessibility stuff, but it's like stuff like the item markers. Like I'm defeating enemies, and there's just like a ton of these item markers. I'm like, I spent this time scrolling through the menus because I'm like, I can't stand these little item markers. There's like 10 of them sitting them in like a pile, and I don't need that. I've played Halo so many times. I don't need these item markers to mark me like, oh, there's an item here. Turn that off. But took for like, is it in the accessibility menu? Is it in the gameplay menu? It took a while for me to figure that out. And then just playing the game in general, shooting the enemies and all that. I don't know if it's like the new sound. I won't even say like new graphics. Like, so the graphics and sound, let's go back to Star Fox. So Star Fox felt amazing and beautiful. The original game on N64, has butt graphics, 4:3 like aspect ratio. And then when you upgrade to the Switch 2 version, it is beautiful. And it's like also the same game. And I think that's such an asset to this is I think it might be the same N64 code. You can use an N64 controller, and I feel like it all plays just the same. And the upgrade here is crazy. The graphic upgrade here, I've just replayed. So on my channel, I have videos covering me playing through all the Gears of War games, the mainline ones. I didn't play Gears Tactics. And I did this before I started my channel with Halo. I played all of them except for Halo 5. I got a little burnt out by then. I didn't end up playing Halo 5. And so I just played Halo 1 on the Master Chief Collection like 4 years ago. And actually, I made a video on the channel making fun of this game, saying I did like a leak early. I'll tag that at the end of this video if you want to check that out for just some laughs. Some people didn't stick around to think that it was actually a joke, but I played like a leaked version of it. I'm just playing like the Master Chief Collection on Steam on PC. And so, like, again, that was like just, I don't know, 8 months ago or something like that. So, like, I've recently just been in it. Like, when I did Pillar of Autumn, and I finished off on level 2, which is like when I did that video. So, I just recently was like on that level not too long ago. And so, I ended my session on level 2, just looking at that same, that same forest when you crash land on the ship. And just all around the graphics, I don't feel like it's a big upgrade. It doesn't wow me like Star Fox. This feels like a crazy upgrade, worthwhile. This doesn't. You could tell me this is Anniversary, and I would believe it. Like the graphics just don't feel crazy. I mean, if I take screenshots and compare side by sides, I'm sure it's better, no doubt about it. But it's not that crazy that it's wowing me. So the graphics don't wow you, or at least wow me anyway. The cutscenes are stuttering for some reason, feel bloated with filler. And then the game just feels off playing it. And I don't know if it's just my control sensitivity or if it's all around the feel with like the sound enhancements or just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's something about it. Something about this package, at least from my opening first impressions, Feels like it's like off-brand bootleg Halo. I just can't put my finger on it. Let me know if any of you guys played this game, but it feels like it's a knockoff. It feels like it's a fake. I don't. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. And so far, it's like I don't know. I haven't gotten into like doing stuff with modifiers or anything like that. Like I'm playing just the opening level on heroic mode, and just something about this whole package feels off. Feels just fake, off-brand. I don't know, man. It's bugging me. It's Halo, and I don't know how you mess it up. Like Star Fox, exact same game, but beautiful new coat of paint really adds to the experience. This same game, well, it's built from the ground up, so it's supposed to be the same game, but it's not. You're going through the corridors. They removed the flashlight. There's no health packs. Overshield doesn't go on. It turns into an item that you can activate whenever. Kind of cool idea, but it's not the same game. It's rebuilt, and it looks like the same game when you're playing the levels. It's the same level designs, but there's just something about it right now. And again, I don't love making first impressions videos because maybe I don't get it yet. Maybe by the end of it, I'm really gonna like it and think it's the definitive edition version of the game. But I was in love with this game from like minute one. Non-stop fun roller coaster. Yeah, I played this for 30 minutes, which is 1/3 of the length of this game. And so if this can give me an hour and a half straight of non-stop fun, how come this hasn't given me anything other than just like troubleshooting and analyzing and just like scratching my head? I don't know. It's just such a shame that I got the Xbox Series X day one for Halo and Gears. And we got Halo Infinite, that was a flop, and now I've waited 6 years, and this is the next release. And, you know, I don't know, it's Halo 1, one of the best games of all time. It should be a no-brainer, hit out of the park. Why is it not invoking the same feeling Star Fox did? This is also a day one, top game of all time, and this invoked amazing feelings. Why is this not doing that? And I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe it's just all those little things. Maybe it's just trying too hard to be modern. But this game came out on the Xbox. We had the anniversary on Xbox 360. We've been playing it on Xbox One and Master Chief Collection. The upgrade here doesn't feel that crazy. And again, I haven't done anything besides that first level. But I feel like the first level is the level I've played the most. Because, maybe I started a campaign and didn't finish. And so all I ended up doing was playing the first few levels. So, yeah, Pillar of Autumn, I've played it so many times. And it just felt off. So I don't know, you guys. That's my first impressions of Halo Campaign Evolved. I'm going to keep playing it, of course. I want to check out those bonus content. Also, Sergeant Johnson and those bloated cutscenes at the beginning. He's like smiling at the camera, breaking the fourth wall, and like he's, with his soldiers and just like doing all the smiling and giving these speeches. His face looks off. It looks like he was like AI generated. Just something about him just looks off. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's just it does feel uninspired. It's invoking the worst feelings that I expected from this game. At least it's only $50, and not like a full price $70 game. I can't believe someone would pay early access, $70 to play this early. I don't think, like, I already thought this before the game came out. Now I got some hands-on it. I really don't envision this being the definitive version of the game. I think I would have similar feelings to Star Fox Switch 2 that got me excited and hyped if I just played the original version on Xbox or the Master Chief Collection version. This one feels off. All right, you guys. Well, let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you've played the game, let me know if you share any of the similar thoughts. Let me know if it gets better, if it's something I just need to get used to or not. And I will see you guys in the next video. Later.